Hey everyone, Connie here with kind of just a video talking about something. I don't do these a lot, so it's just something I wanted to do. Um, so I want to talk today about reactions versus watching things on my own. This is something that's come up in the past just for various reasons on the channel, in the chat, in the Discord, even about the concept of like it's okay for me to watch things on my own time as well, that I don't need to react to every little thing, that not every show needs to be a reaction series. And you guys have been supportive of that and encouraged that even, and I thank you for that. But I noticed, well, I notice all the time really that it's difficult for me to do this, and I don't fully know why. But it's really only with animated stuff. When it comes to live action shows, I watch those on my own time with no real issue. I can watch multiple episodes of stuff like Supernatural or Better Call Saul or Black Mirror most recently. Um, I can watch multiple episodes in a row and not have any issue with it. But when it comes to animated stuff, whether anime or regular cartoons or whatever, for some reason, my mind just kind of makes me not really afraid to watch it, but it makes me desire to react to pretty much everything. Every new cartoon, every new anime that I'm even slightly interested in seeing, my mind automatically tells me react to it. Don't watch it on your own time, react to it. And when I do try to watch something on my own time, for example, the anime Given, which I have been watching on my own time, when I do try to watch it, I end up going weeks and so without watching another episode. Not because I don't want to see more, but because I keep putting other things ahead of it because I just feel like this is something I should be reacting to. And there's other shows as well that are out there that I actually I kind of don't want to react to, but whenever I think about like watching it on my own time, my mind just keeps pushing that ahead to the front of my mind. It's like my brain is telling me, no, you react to stuff. You got to react to this, even though I really kind of don't want to. I'd rather watch it on my own time. Big example of that is BNA, Brand New Animal, which is now on Netflix. Um, it's not something I have really much of any interest in reacting to specifically. But when I think about watching it on my own time, that's what goes through my head. I'm a reactor, so I've got to react to it. And I know it's bullshit. I understand that. I know I don't have to react to it. I know I can watch it on my own time. But I don't know. That's just how my mind is fucking with me. Um, and this has caused me to miss out on a lot of stuff. Like, I watched the first episode of season 2 of High Score Girl, and I haven't continued past that because again, it's not that I don't like it. I really liked the first episode of season 2, and I liked season 1, but it's just like it's like my mind just keeps telling me if you're watching stuff on your own, it's got to be live action. I don't know why my mind tells me that stuff. Like again, I can watch stuff like again the shows I named. I can watch cooking shows or whatnot, um, shows that are about like educational or like crime related stuff. I can watch those shows all night long. But when it comes to other stuff, for some reason, it just I don't even know. And the same goes for YouTube stuff. I can watch videos on YouTube like crazy. Um, just last week, I started watching reactions of this guy for Ruby. He reacts to Ruby, and so I started watching his Ruby reactions just last week. I'm already on his Volume 6 ones. I've just been bolting through them. And I can do that. And I can do that with people's Let's Plays and stuff as well. But for some reason, when it comes to cartoons and anime, it's like my mind just, for some strange reason, tells me I need to be reacting to it, and that watching it on my own time, it's like it's telling me that I shouldn't be doing that for some reason. I don't know why. And again, when I do watch this stuff on my own time, when I have like again, Given is a very notable example of recent. I very much enjoy it. I'm loving Given. I think it's a fantastic series. It's really respectfully well handled with the LGBTQ plus themes. It's very well handled with the music themes. The characters are great. The pacing and story is great. The music itself is great. It's great. It's a great series, but I keep putting it off. I haven't watched an episode for like almost 3 weeks now. And again, with the first episode of High Score Girl season 2, that's been like a few months. I think it's like whenever the series first came to Netflix, I watched the first episode then, and then haven't watched another episode since. And again, I like the series and I want to see what happens next. But it's like with High Score Girl, I at least somewhat understand because I did react to the first season of that, so that one I get. I get that it's a little trickier to just go from a series that you started with reactions on, but then you chose to just do the rest on your own time. It's like I get that. But it's like with a series like BNA, it's like I'm not the biggest fan of Trigger's works. I've never been a big Trigger fan. And it's like this show really has very little reason for me to want to react to it. So why is my mind doing this to me? I don't understand it. Um, but yeah, all in all, I'm fine with the idea of watching stuff. Like I said, I've been watching Black Mirror and enjoying the hell out of it. Um, but it's just like when it comes to animation, for some reason, my mind it just keeps fucking with me. And it works for movies too. It does it for movies too because it's like there's so many like animated movies that are out that I've been wanting to check out. But my mind keeps telling me, no, you got to do that for a reaction, even if it's not like obviously a donation reward. Um, Examples of that like could be Promare, the anime movie Promare. That's one I've wanted to check out. There's also the old Animal Crossing anime movie, which I wanted to check out since I got into Animal Crossing and all. There's a bunch of these kinds of movies that I've wanted to check out. A bunch of DC animated movies that I've been wanting to see for quite a while. It took me forever just to get to Batman Ninja. Granted, that ended up sucking, but still. The point is, I've been wanting to see all these, and even with movies, it's just like, for some reason, I just keep thinking I should be reacting to them. And here's the thing: if any of those kind of movies, like I named or whatnot, if you want to see me react to them, that's fine. You can definitely suggest them and have them as a donation reward. I'm great with that. Um, or any even shows or whatnot. But it's like that's all fine. That's all well and good. But it's just like there's also shows. It's like I've wanted to check out, and there's so many shows that it's like, oh, I'm not really up for doing a reaction to this. But again, I don't know. I just feel like maybe maybe it's because of my autism. It's possible. I don't know, and I'm not going to try to automatically use that as an excuse, but I'm just saying maybe it is. But all in all, it's like it's kind of annoying because it's like there's times where I'm just sitting here like scrolling through social media because I feel like I don't have anything to do. And when I tell myself, no, you could just go watch this, and it's like, but my mind just like keeps telling me no. And it keeps telling me like not to. And I don't know why for the life of me. So it's just kind of this weird thing that's been going on with me lately that's definitely taken up a lot of my mindset. Um, and it has affected in a way reactions as well. I don't know why, but it's like certain points where I want to get to a reaction. It's like I don't know, just my mind is all kinds of weirdly fucked up that it's like I feel like I don't want to get to it, you know? And it's like then there will be other days where it's like, oh yeah, I'm good to get to this. Let's do this. But it's like this is why you haven't seen like Shira or Miraculous in a few weeks. Why I haven't gotten to those reactions. It's like Digimon. It's like, yeah, that I mean, it just came back. Of course, I'm going to be super hyped for that one right now. Glitch Tech's like it was short enough to where I didn't even have to worry about losing that hype and everything. And it's like with Harley Quinn, I'm getting near the end of the season, and I've just really, really been enjoying it. But it's like with Miraculous and Shira, it's like although I do really enjoy them, especially Shira, I don't know, something in my head just keeps telling me it's like to not watch at times. I don't know. Either way, either way, I just wanted to talk with you guys about this. See if you had any ideas, any suggestions on how to just go through with things. I don't know. If you guys understand about this and have like faced this yourselves, um, or just anything similar, you know what I mean. But yeah, it's like I'd love to hear your thoughts, and that's why I'm making this video. Um, I think overall for this week, will definitely be good to get to stuff. I don't know exactly what, I don't know how much, but we'll be good to get to stuff. Um, we'll just kind of take it as it goes, as always. I do want to hopefully get to at least Shira, like that. That I want to kind of make a priority because it's been a few weeks, and I do want to get to more Shira. Um, Miraculous, I'm not as heavily invested in, but I definitely want to continue with that too. We're going to continue with everything at the moment, but it's just like as to when, you know. Um, yeah, it's just I just kind of wish my mind didn't pull this shit on me, you know. Um, because yeah, for those of you who might be new to the channel and all, and who don't know, like yeah, you might be confused. I mentioned my autism and stuff. I do have Asperger's disease. It is a form of autism, um, and to put it in a very simplistic way, it basically affects how I think, how I act, and what just how my mind works. And I'm fully aware of it, but it's not something I can just change or fix. It's not something that I can just get over. Because when it comes down to it, it is a mental disability. So yeah, um, but yeah, it's like I appear functioning for the most part to most people. Like I can hold conversation, I can think cognitively, stuff like that. Um, but it's mostly surface level, and for me, like a lot of the issues come down to under the surface. And so it's like I have a lot of times where I'm second guessing myself, where I have a lot of issues with depression and anxiety. I have a lot of issues with just self doubt and everything. And I'm constantly in just this emotional duress to where I'm basically, just to put it simply, I'm not okay. I'm almost never okay. um, you might think it funny because I can laugh and joke about it, but it's like it's true. It's like I'm almost always to some degree upset. I'm almost always to some degree unable to just handle things, especially with the world where it's at right now. Let's be honest. Um, and a lot of times I can barely function. a lot of times I will literally just sit here doing literally nothing because I can't do anything. I can't function. I can't act. I can't think. So sometimes I just sit here doing nothing. Not like even just not even scrolling through Facebook or watching something or whatnot. So yeah, for those just wanted to let you guys know, for those of you who might be new, who might be just confused or whatnot by that. Yeah. Um, but yeah, so I just kind of wanted to make this video to discuss this, to talk about this all, about just everything with the watching stuff on my own time. Um, and that doesn't, by the way, this doesn't mean that I'm not going to continue to try. I'm definitely going to continue to try to watch all this stuff that I've been watching on my own time. Um, I'm not going to force myself to try and react to it just because my mind is telling me I should. Um, I'm going to continue doing what I'm doing, and I'm going to hopefully try to get a little better at it, at least for a time. But yeah, it's just like it's hard to say how that's going to go. But yeah, like I said, if you ever want to, if you ever want me to react to anything, if you ever want me to watch any movie or show or whatnot, remember you can donate to the channel, and all donations are given a reward reaction. You can have me react to any cartoon or anime or pretty much any movie as long as I can find it. But for TV shows, try to keep it animated. It's just easier on like every level. But for movies, as long as I can find it, pretty much anything goes. It's easier if it's something like on Netflix or something. But yeah. Anyway, I tend to get off track sometimes, so sorry about that. Um, like I said though, if you have any ideas, if you have any kind of maybe ways of coping or dealing with this, any ideas at all, just let me know down in the comments. And for now, I'm Connie and I'm signing off. See y'all next time.